What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sports Dad Seth. Listen, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys, the parents and players, on how not to get stuck with medical bills while you're in college playing football, right? In the event of an injury. God forbid. I'm wishing you all healthy seasons while you're in college, but unfortunately, injury is a part of the game in some instances. So when you get there, how do you actually handle it? And I also have a wonderful suggestion that's going to help you save money in the long run, right? It's Sports Dad in the building, guys. Go run and tell somebody and make sure that you share this information because we're going to get into it right about now. Let's go. Okay, so this is all from experience, right? Well, before we get into the video, you already know I have to do the protocol thing. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we posting new content, right? And if you got comments that you want to leave, make sure that you leave because I want to know how you're feeling, right? And if you got information or if you got a topic that you want me to cover, I will do that. I will do the research and we'll talk about it. All right, so with sports comes injury, or physical therapy is needed and things like that. And you need some sort of medical attention, right? Which means that you need some insurance. So Sports Dad Self, what type of insurance should I have? That's a great question. If you have a child that is athletically active and playing sports and things like that, you definitely need insurance. The type of insurance that you need, I would recommend a HSA. I would recommend an HSA account, right? And what that does is that, well, it allows you to contribute a portion of your pay to this particular account. And it comes with an actual card or some sort of debit card or something like that that's linked directly to your account, just like a bank account, right? So along with your contribution, and if you are with a pretty decent company, the companies contribute as well. And sometimes the company's contribution is more than your actual contribution. So not only does it have your contribution going from your paycheck, but it also has a contribution that the company agreed to. And so, which is kind of doubling your money in some way, shape or form. So, so that is a great an account to have because it helps you pay for your medical expenses. It helps you pay for your medication and things like that when the event that you go to the doctor and help you pay for your treatment. This particular insurance typically comes with a high deductible. Don't let the high deductible scare you, right? The deductible is basically just saying like, hey, you have to meet your deductible before any of these benefits kick in. But what happens is that, like, say, for instance, if someone needs surgery, and you haven't met your deductible because of the injury and because of what's needed, the particular surgery and the amount of that, once the actual claim is done, what they do is that your insurance company, they automatically take your deductible from that actual claim and apply it to the deductible, and the deductible is met. And so immediately you get access to those benefits. Now, you may receive a bill from the doctor's office, right, or the hospital, and that's fine. But your insurance is going to, in good faith, take the deductible away from the actual claim amount, right? Not what you paid, but they're going to actually take your deductible from whatever the claim amount is and apply it towards your deductible so that your benefits can kick in. So for instance, for an example, if someone has to have surgery and the surgery is $20,000, right? But your deductible is $7,000. What they're going to do is that once the claim is filed, they're going to see the surgery that's actually needed. They're going to take the $7,000 from that $20,000, right, and apply it to your deductible on the back end at your insurance company, and then so that your benefits can actually kick in. And which is super awesome. Now, once again, you may receive a bill from the hospital or from the doctor's office and things like that. And then you would have to work out the payment arrangement with them. Now, but the HSA account is a beast. I love it because if everything is okay and if you don't have any injuries and anything like that for quite some time, then it gives your account to actually build up, right? And a lot of times too, companies, they let you roll that amount over because that's really your money, and they're contributing to it as well. And sometimes too, it comes with interest on that particular account. So the HSA, I'm a huge fan of it. At first, I used to shy away from it because of the high deductible. But now that I know how it works out, I'm not afraid of the high deductible. OK, and you shouldn't either. But the HSA is a perfect situation. Otherwise, you're going to be paying for your medication, medical treatment, physical therapy, all that stuff. You're going to be paying for that pretty much out of pocket. And if that's fine with you, I totally get it. But if you have a child in athletic, if you have a child that's in sports, I would highly recommend the HSA account. I think it's the health savings account. So, but I would highly recommend that. And also, and here's a bonus, right? What I also would highly recommend is Aflac. Aflac is a beast, guys. I know you were thinking of the commercial Aflac, right? Aflac is a beast, and I'll tell you why. Aflac is for it's a platform, it's a program that's designed to help you with your medical bills. So, for an example, if there's an injury or something of that nature, and they receive some sort of medical care, or if there's a surgery that's needed, you can file a claim with Aflac and give them your documentation that there was a injury or what have you. And then what they'll do is they'll look within their system and tell you how much that particular injury or that medical service pays, and they will pay you for that, right? And it's super inexpensive. So you pay a monthly fee to Aflac, just like your regular insurance, right? You pay a monthly fee to them, which is super inexpensive, and then you're covered. In the event that something happens where there is an actual injury, you can jump on the Aflac platform and you could file a claim, and they will pay you for that claim. And you have the option of either taking that money and helping you pay off your medical bills, or you could take the money and just put it in your account, right? Because you've given them the proof that there was an actual injury or whatnot, and they will pay you for that, and they will pay you a nice amount of money. So I would highly recommend Aflac. It's the way to go. Now, if you don't have any children in any sporting events, then Aflac is not the way. It may not be. It may not be the way for you, right? It may not be the way for you. The HSA account is for individuals that goes to the doctor a lot, right? And if you have an athlete, you just never know when some sort of medical treatment is going to be needed. So it's always good to be prepared than not to be prepared. But I definitely highly recommend Aflac. Now, in regards to the school, right? What happens is that if you notice, when your kid was getting ready to go off to college, they ask you for your insurance information. And some of you guys are on scholarship, and you're probably thinking like, well, why are they asking for my insurance information if my kid is on scholarship? I know some schools will still bill your insurance, right? And then whatever your insurance don't pay, then they will pay the rest because, the injury occurred, with the actual school, right? During practice or what have you, or during an athletic event or whatever the case is. So they'll typically build your insurance first, and then what your insurance don't pay, then that's what the school will pay. And I understand that philosophy too, because you're paying for your insurance anyway, each pay period or every other pay period or what have you. So you're paying for it. And some of you guys are paying for the insurance and you don't get a chance to use it, thank God, which means that you guys are healthy. But if you're already paying for it, they might as well bill your insurance first, right? Then that way the school save money. But since you're already paying for it, you're not paying for it again. You're not being charged again, right? You're not getting stuck with the bill because you're already paying for it with your contribution from your pay. And so they'll see let's see what your insurance will pay. Sometimes the insurance won't pay nothing. But if they do pay something, then that knocks some money away from what the university has to pay. And then that helps the university save money. But then in turn, you will never have to pay anything. Why? Because the university is taking up the rest of the bill. But sometimes, you know, the administration falls through the cracks, and then guess what? You'll receive a bill from your hospital or from your doctor's office saying that you owe X amount of dollars. Then in that case, then what I would highly recommend is that you get in touch, get a contact from the university. You could probably start with the trainer or whatnot, and they can probably steer you in the right direction on where you can send the information to, and just send them the bill or the explanation of benefits or whatnot. And because that should tell you what you're responsible for, and they should take care of it, because they are supposed to take care of the remaining balance, whatever your insurance don't pay. All right. So I gave you 3 things. HSA account, I highly recommend it. It's an awesome option for insurance, right? If you have it, you might as well take a look at it, and make sure that your company is contributing to it as well. And also, see if your company is contributing to it as well. And then also to see if it's an interest-bearing account. Also, Aflac, I highly recommend that, because you can get paid in the event that someone has an injury, and it can help you with your medical bills, or you could just put the money directly back into your account. And also to make sure that you keep an eye on your mail and get a contact from the university in the event that you have to forward explanation of benefits or a doctor's bill or a hospital bill. All right. That's a tidbit information. I'm giving you guys the cheat code once again. If you want to know more about recruiting and what it's like on the inside, make sure that you stay tapped in with your boy. All right. Take care, guys.